So she goes. This picture that I showed you guys, she probably was getting to go take care of. I'm sorry, surgery. Okay. God, this is gonna be so sad. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this. According to People, Miami Surgery has been sued for former patients for negative online reviews, claiming his work was subpar. This is from Boston. Since Jackie O's passing, Page Six has also shown that he filed a lawsuit against a former client. July 2021. Wow. After she alleged the surgeon mutilated her in her real stuff review. He claims that these are false and accused the disgruntled patient of directly engaging with prospective client and advising them to select another doctor. But the lawsuit was dismissed in December 2021. DC Young Fly spoken out to say pretty much thank you for everyone's prayers, but he needs his privacy at this time, which I understand that. I know everybody's probably tagging him, but to me, I feel like don't tag him in anything. Don't tag him. I'm not saying that he doesn't want to see the the love and all these things, but don't tag him. The thing that I found crazy, the doctor unfollowed her. Not only did you take the post down, you unfollowed her. Somebody who just died that was in your care, your reaction is to unfollow her. Hmm, interesting. She had a lip gloss line, and she was becoming a realtor. She loved her children. She said, God told me 3 times, I promise I never take it for granted. I'm so damn blessed, man. She added, talking about her beautiful babies. Everybody's talking. Leticia, you always Gardner was always on her page. She said, "Dear twin, I love you. Words can't even describe what I feel. The thought of trying to adjust to life without you is so unreal." Lil Boosie, he said, "That put tears in my eyes, bro. That's my." We know what he said. I'm hurting for my boy. I don't even know what to tell him. B. Simone, who's also very close to her. I've watched so many things with the two of them on it. Even when Jackie O would do things for DC Young Fly, while I'm not concerned, not while I'm concerned, thing for just Bessie's a girl when she was pregnant. I watched all those videos where B Simone came down. She said, I can't sleep tonight. Jackie, we miss you, girl. Your besties are broken. Your family is crushed. Honestly, I am still in shock. I feel guilty going on with life. I've never lost anyone close to me, and I can't believe you are gone. DC Young Fly thanks his fans and said loved ones ask for privacy. Oh, everybody's posting it on their page. But when I say she was like, I ain't gonna say perfect, but she was a girl's girl. And she was the one that was cool with her dude friends and wives. She was that one. I would hear people talk about her when she was alive, and they talked about her in a positive way. I hope that they do find out. whatever they find out, because it bothers me to this day. It wasn't like she was sick or anything. It wasn't like, anything off the wall. This woman wanted to change something about herself, which is everyone was right. This is our body. And unfortunately, she didn't make it. And just me looking at the family and how heartbroken so many people are, I do hope they find out more information. And just basically how the doctor moved to me was just so off putting. The way the doctor moved was awful. And that's what I really, 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 and it won't bring her back. At the end of the day, they find out what happened. Maybe the doctor's actually, responsible and whatever, whatever. It won't bring her back. It won't. But the people have to understand that there is consequences. But still, it won't bring her back. Just I don't know. I don't. A lot of time I don't report these things. I don't go into it like that. Y'all know I don't. But because she was a YouTuber, hey Betty White, because she was a YouTuber, and because I follow her, that's why I reported this the first time to you guys when it first came out, because she's a content creator and I followed her content. It was a respected content creator. The way she showed her entire life, the way she did it, I loved her edits. I, I loved all of it. And as a mother of three myself, I also spoke about women going in and changing themselves after they have their kids or not feeling like it's enough. And these mommy makeovers are a thing. And like I said yesterday, people are signing up for mommy makeovers as we speak, even though this happened. They're still doing it. The thing of it was, after she had the surgery, she went home. I mean, I went home. Sorry, she went to the hotel. My question is, what happened? 9:45 p.m. She was unresponsive. Who said she was unresponsive? First, all they say is someone called 911 at around 9:45. The paramedics rushed her to the hospital. To me, 9:45, she was already gone. They pronounced her dead at 11 o'clock or midnight. So, an hour, 2 hours after she got there, she was gone. Who called 911? And the other question is, what happened with the recovery from the surgery? Because most of the time, when you get surgery done in any kind of capacity, you can't leave the hospital until they think you're able to leave. I almost wish she would have stayed at the hospital. Maybe something could have been done. I don't know. 'Cause I just feel like once they're released into their own recognizance, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Betty. I don't know. No problem, Suncoast. I just wish that, like I said, I think she was released too soon. That's what I think. 'Cause I just feel like once they're released into their own recognizance, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Betty. I don't know. No problem, Suncoast. I just wish that, like I said, she I think she was released too soon. That's what I think. 'Cause I just feel like once they're released into their own recognizance, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? and people are asking questions about her ethnicity. She's mixed. She's biracial, guys. She's a businesswoman. She was a businesswoman. Excuse me. She was on Wild and Out and went from there to having her own lipstick line. She was becoming a realtor. They're digging into this. There is investigation. I understand they can't force you to stay. The question is, Betty, did she get the opportunity? In this day and age, if a person who went to school turns around and tells you, hey, I think she's free to go, I mean, she's free to go home, she's fine. You're going to do what a doctor tells you to do, regardless of what anybody says. They're saying somebody. I'm trying to figure out who is the somebody. Because DC Young Fly was actually taping with Nick Cannon's new show, his improv show. He was in the middle of taping that when he got the news. For all we know, DC Young Fly probably didn't even want her to do it. But he was a supportive partner to her, whatever she wanted to do. He probably didn't want her to do it. If he was to ever reveal it years later, he probably would say, I didn't want her to do that. He's a comedian and he keeps his personal life to himself. You can just tell he doesn't really just get into it. She shows all that to a point, but he's a man's man. Who knows what the conversation was like behind the scene before she went down there and booked this or whatever. At this point, I just want to send prayers to the family, to DC, and and that's really all that's important. The news will eventually come out. It's not going to change anything about her being gone. It's not going to change anything about this story. But trust and believe, people are digging. People who are hurt by this, people who watched it who are fans, because the fans are really going to be digging. The fans are going to be the detectives, and they're going to look for anything they can on Doctor whatever to find out what the real tea is. Whether the cops are, I mean, I know they have to investigate this because, like I said, she was in the care of the doctor. The picture that's taken, that was the morning of. All this happened within 24 hours. How is it that this is not like red flag, red flag, red flag? In 24 hours, you have a beautiful, vibrant mother, entrepreneur, alive, taking a picture and looking good in it. And then all of a sudden, she's dead at midnight. Not even midnight. The time varied. They're saying 11 o'clock. Now they're saying midnight. Oh, it's different now, Betty. They digging in that, baby. So rest in peace, Jackie O. Prayers to the family. Prayers to everybody. Of course, if anything else comes up, we'll talk about it. She recently took her family to her babies to see Little Mermaid. It's just an awful situation. It's just an awful, awful thing. And I just want to send prayers to the family because she got close to his family. They got close to her. It's just a mess. And all I'm hearing people worrying about the surgery, what her race is. This has nothing to do with nothing. It doesn't. We're about the wrong things as usual. All right, y'all. That being said, I'm out. I'm out, y'all. Love who you love.